One Piece chapter 10,036 is out, and it looks like this is going to be the final chapter for the year. We get an awesome color spread. All the crew are pretty much enjoying a winter wonderland, and you can see on some of their arms they actually have the number of when they join the crew. So you'll see Jinbei has 10, Zoro has 2, Usopp has 4, and I don't think you can really see anyone else's. I think you can slightly see Nami has a 3 on her left arm. Other than that, I don't really see anyone else's number. In a similar vein to Queen's defeat last chapter, we see King basically taking his last hit and falling out of the sky. Something we do get with King that we didn't get with Queen is a bit more of a flashback. And according to this flashback, apparently it was King who kind of gave Kaido the idea of being Joy Boy. Now, I don't know if Kaido already had some kind of idea that he might be Joy Boy or that he was looking for a Joy Boy, but it seems like the idea stems from King. And that brings up a few other questions like, what does King know about Joy Boy? What does Kaido know at this point about Joy Boy? And why are they kind of discussing this together as if it's some fated prophecy? Do they know that someone is supposed to be Joy Boy and that Joy Boy isn't just one person? Either way, King says that he's going to follow Kaido as long as he's the strongest. So you keep doing you and I'll keep doing me. And we discussed last chapter that there are very big similarities between Zoro, Luffy, Kaido, and King, and that gets pressed a little bit more here because we get pretty much side-by-side flashbacks where we have King saying, I'll be the strongest for you as long as you stay at the top, and Zoro saying, in order for me to be at the top with the Pirate King, I have to be the greatest swordsman. And I wonder if this is foreshadowing more with Kaido because King says, I'll never lose until you're king of the pirates. But he's losing, and Kaido's probably not going to be king of the pirates, so I'm wondering what this means for Kaido in the endgame, because we also see that Zoro says he's never going to lose, and we know Zoro's not losing, and we know Luffy's going to be Pirate King. Now, it may just be that, basically them saying, I'm not going to lose, but then them losing, but I feel like Oda tends to hide things in plain sight, so something as simple as this might have a deeper meaning further in the story. We also get the moment from Zoro declaring that if he has to become something to help Luffy become Pirate King, he will do it. We got this from Robin, we got this from Chopper, we pretty much got it from Sanji, basically them saying they'll do whatever it takes to make sure that Luffy becomes Pirate King. News of King's defeat gets broadcast through the Marys and CP0 takes note of this. Now, of course, they weren't expecting an upset like this. They were pretty sure that Kaido and the Beast Pirates were going to win in the landslide. But as they've been watching the entire fight, things have obviously been shifting in the Alliance favor. Even so, at this point, they were remarking that even if everyone else has lost, as long as Kaido and Big Mom are still standing, they have no chance of basically winning the battle. And to a point, I agree. I still think that Big Mom is going to be leaving before the battle with Kid-in-Law ends. I don't think she's going down, and I don't think that fight has a conclusion because if it does, I think it does a weird thing for the story. Either we have two Yonkos fall, which I don't think really fits right now, or Big Mom washes Kid-in-Law, and that kind of diminishes their credibility in the new era. Mid-chapter, we get a bit of a recap of what's going on. Basically, Onigashima is heading for Wano, which we know. Momo is trying to stop it by pulling the flame clouds. It doesn't seem like he's doing a whole lot. As far as the diagram shows, Onigashima is still very close to Wano and it shows no signs of turning around. And as far as inside, Kanjuro's flame yokai is still moving towards the basement with all the gunpowder and Yamato's heading there as well. Now, Yamato appears to be pretty far behind, and logically I don't see a way where she gets to the gunpowder before the flame yokai does, because it's already about 2 levels closer, and it can move through the ground with relative ease, while Yamato has to go through doors and stairs. So technically speaking, she should be late to that. One of the numbers, Roki was guarding the armory, but Fuga pretty much takes the place of fighting, and it's kind of stapling the idea that the numbers are kind of just numbers. They are here to intimidate and cause engagement, but they're not really here to impede anything. They're barely obstacles. Usopp has arrived at Kinemon and Kiku, but it looks like a bunch of beast pirates are here to stop him. And I do like this moment because it gives Usopp some shine. And this is what I expected. This is the reason why Usopp went off by himself, is because he needed his own shine in this battle. But it's not the shine I wanted. Basically, he's standing off against all these beast pirates. He's keeping them at bay, which is cool. But there's no real wow moment from Usopp here because Izo comes in and easily takes over. I did really enjoy Usopp's speech about how even when he looks the most pathetic, he still clings to life. He still doesn't let go of life. And we've seen this from Usopp before, is that he gets really low, but he never hits rock bottom. And I think that's one of the reasons why people have come around to liking Usopp, is because no matter how bad a situation he's in or how bad he feels about himself, he never gives up completely. That being said, this does do weird things for the whole Kinemon's gonna die idea that I have, because this seems like a rallying speech to keep them alive. I also want to know, at this point, Kinemon seems like he's been put back together. I wonder if we're actually going to see Law do the reassembly, or if Kinemon's going to stay like this. If that whole plot point is going to have a conclusion, that would be perfect to see, since we kind of weren't expecting it beforehand, but it's possible it may get skipped. Fukurokujo and Raizo are still fighting for some reason, and they're being surrounded by fire. Basically, they're saying whoever burns up first is going to be the loser, and the other person will win because they have some kind of paralysis jutsu placed on each other. And the only way to unlock it is if they release it voluntarily or if they die. I feel like there's either a point we're missing here, or Oda is just being a troll with this fight. I think Oda knows that we see this fight as a troll in itself, and he may be playing on that. Orochi is infatuated with Komurasaki and is pretty much completely given up on getting out of the castle. He's just listening to her music and staying with her at this point. And on the CP0 front, they take down a number and they pretty much move in for a coup. Apparently, Drake also got off screen by CP0, and this is all to show how strong they are. They basically used them as fodder to be like, okay, CP0 is no joke. But this just means we need someone else to help keep Robin safe. Apu can do it. I don't think Brook is taking on 2 CP0 agents that just took down Drake in a number. We need more hands for sure. We get sweeping shots across the rest of the fighters as CP0 kind of talks amongst themselves about the possibilities of this new era actually getting a win out of this. They still say the chances are 1,000,000 to 1, but if they pull off an upset, they gotta be ready. Now here's another thing about Kaido and Big Mom falling here. If they both do, there is nothing stopping the world government from taking over. Because Luffy will be down, Zoro's down, Sanji's down, then we're gonna have the 2 strongest, Kaido and Big Mom, down. Law and Kid are gonna be done, the numbers are all getting taken out. There's basically no one strong left to contest against any of the world government. I feel like the only real solution to that is Big Mom and the Big Mom pirates ward them away as everything on Wano concludes. And the moment we've all been waiting for, that little glimpse of a Kaido versus Luffy fight. We've got Kaido in hyper form, and we've got Luffy who is using Conqueror's Haki coding on all of his attacks now. And at this point, they're just having fun trading blows. Kaido tags Luffy with the mace swing. Luffy comes in with what looks to be a new move. It's called Gomu Gomu no Rock Gun. Now, if we were to assume that Red Rock was a Ryo move, Rock Gun seems to be a Conqueror's Haki move. So while Luffy's kind of developing new techniques on the fly, the naming scheme is kind of following that pattern based on Haki. And even though it's weird to see Kaido taking damage and being pushed back, I'm liking the interaction they're having here. I like the fact that Luffy starts laughing and Kaido's laughing, and they're just enjoying this fight. It's become less about saving Wano and Joy Boy and One Piece, and they're just enjoying this battle. One, I think that's what Kaido's been searching for this entire time, is a good battle, a battle he can really enjoy. And two, I like the idea of Kaido enjoying something other than, just drinking his time away or just wanting to die. Each time we pan back to Kaido and he's fighting someone, it always amazes me just how much he's been taking this entire arc. And the fact that he's still standing and good to go. I honestly wonder who's weaker here at this point. Who's been doing so much that they've diminished a little bit, because Kaido still seems to be going strong. At most, he's panting. But Luffy's been KO'd, I think, twice since he's been on the rooftop. So I'm really wondering, even with his meat recharge, how on his game is he? How much longer can he last over Kaido? Can he last that much longer over Kaido? And this is still while Kaido is holding an island up. Even if the flames are destabilized, he's still holding an entire island up and moving it towards Wano. I feel like it cannot be stated enough that Kaido is the strongest creature, land, sea, or air. Even if Luffy and the rest of the crew in the Alliance pull off an upset, Kaido will be the strongest creature, land, sea, or air. And Big Mom is not far behind. Sure, Luffy's going to get a lot of props for this, but he will not be of the caliber of these two fighters. I think this was a good end of the year chapter. It didn't leave us on a huge cliffhanger that we were pretty much like eager to get the next chapter when we know it's going to be a little bit. It gave us just enough to get that One Piece fix and then, relax for a little bit. Let me know what you guys thought below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Happy holidays. Catch you on the next one. Bye.